Witty tales, fresh vibes. Join us on Wit and Vibes. A gift forever. In the corner of a busy city park, where children played and cars honked in the distance, an old grandma slowly bent down near a small patch of soil. Her old hands gently held a tiny sapling. "Here we go," she whispered, gently placing a tiny fruit sapling into the ground. Her wrinkled hands patted the soil lovingly. Every morning she returned with a little water jug. Once, a little boy walking by stopped and asked, "Grandma, what are you planting?" She whispered, "It's my favorite fruit. I'll call it Chiku." Sometimes she talked to the plant. "Grow strong, little one. This world needs more trees like you," she would whisper. But one winter morning, the old lady didn't come. The bench she always sat on stood empty. She was gone, forever. No one really noticed, and the tiny plant, Chiku, stood quietly, waiting. Seasons changed, no kind voice, and sometimes no water for days. Trash piled nearby. People stepped too close. Hot sun burned its leaves. Cold wind made it shiver. But still, Chiku tried. Chiku grew, little by little. One stormy night, the wind howled and nearly bent the little plant to the ground. But Chiku held on. In the darkness it remembered, "Grow strong, little one." Years passed, and Chiku was left to survive on its own, quietly missing Grandma's loving care. But it stayed strong, holding on through every season, until one day it stood tall and full of life. One spring morning, tiny white flowers bloomed. Birds chirped on its branches, squirrels played on its trunk. Children stopped to rest in its shade. The little plant had grown into a grand tree. It bore sweet, round fruits. People sat under its shade, and children picked its fruits, laughing as they looked at their sticky fingers. One day, a little girl asked her mother, "Who planted this tree?" Her mother smiled and said, "I don't know. Maybe someone who loved it very much." Love leaves its roots behind, even when forgotten. Chiku survived, not because everyone cared, but because someone once did. True care plants strength that quietly grows into something amazing. Chiku stands tall, its branches dancing in the wind. And if you ever stop near it and close your eyes, you might just feel a warm hug, the kind only grandparents can give. Stay tuned for more wit and wonder. Like, share, and subscribe now.